Hey everybody, it's Frozen with Outdoor Adventures, and thanks for joining me. Right now I'm in the hotel about 40 minutes outside of Amicalola Falls State Park, which is where I'll start the approach trail tomorrow, pretty early, around maybe 9 or 10 o'clock. I'm going to have some breakfast here, and then get on the trail, and then head up to Springer Mountain to start the Appalachian Trail. So I was reading comments on the final gear loadout video, and I came across a comment from somebody who's pretty familiar with frameless packs, it seemed. He got me thinking. He was recommending that I at least have a backup plan if the weight in the pack was too heavy. Now, a little side story about this topic right here. The weather has warmed up way hotter than I had originally anticipated. We're talking weather in the low 50s to high 50s at this point. And that means a lot more clothing will be stored inside the pack. So it raises the base weight a little bit. Anyway, with 4 days of food in the pack, it raises my total pack weight. So including water, food, fuel, and base weight, it raises the total pack weight to basically the trail weight, what I'm carrying on my shoulders, to about 26 pounds on my heaviest day. And that's just with the food that I was able to get from my house, food that I know works. So I'm thinking to myself, at 21 to 22 pounds, it made sense for me to bring a frameless pack with such a low base weight, but adding that clothing into, the Light AF Curve 35 that really doesn't even have a real hip belt, it might lead to problems. So what I did was I shot Chris, the owner of Light AF, an Instagram message. He responded pretty darn quick, and he kind of agreed with my assessment that 26 pounds might be a little heavy. I really wanted to start with that pack, and I really wanted to have just one pack the whole trip. But I've been hiking for a while, and I do have access to other packs, namely a Z-Packs Arc Haul, which I know can hold about a 15-pound base weight, 30-pound trail weight if needed. So that's what I will be starting with. And I really came to this decision after really having a conversation in my head from like 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. last night. I just could not sleep. That's really all I thought about. Kept waking Chrissy up too, and it was pretty crazy. I changing out my entire pack, right the day before I start the Appalachian Trail. I think this is going to work out a little bit better, so I'm going to start with the Z-Packs Arc Haul. It's been on 500 miles at least, so I know that it works for me, and like I said, it has the hip belt. When I get to Parisburg, Virginia, or whenever I feel it is time to switch to a 3-season setup, I will be at a 9.6, 9.8 pound base weight, and I don't think I'll ever get over 20 pounds total trail weight, with everything, with food and water. So that's the major change. I wanted to kind of address this before you guys saw the videos and ask me a whole bunch of questions, so I can kind of just point everybody to the video, because I already got a ton of questions when I posted that there was a minor gear change on Instagram. Anyway, really looking forward to the hike. We start tomorrow on the approach trail, probably about 10 a.m. So guys, I will see you on the trail, and I think the first video will drop, I believe it's March 3rd or March 6th, whatever that Wednesday is. Anyway guys, thanks, and thank you so much for all the support. I've gotten tons of comments and tons of emails just kind of encouraging me, so I really, really appreciate that. Unfortunately, I am seriously unable to respond to all of the comments and emails that I got, even last night. I'm just kind of overwhelmed, but I do read every single one of them. Just want to make sure you guys know that. I'm not skipping comments just because I can't reply or love or like a comment. Doesn't mean I didn't read it. I'm reading every single one when I get time. So please, please know that. It's something that I really care about what you guys have to say, obviously, because a comment led to the entire switch out of my pack last night. So guys, thanks for joining me, and I will see you on the trail.